Andile Diamond. Fuck you both.
You're comfortable being called out like that. Your issues on the table. Put your issues on the table. Let's all put the issues on the table. Put the speeches in the. You're introducing someone. Introduce the person, and let's have a party.
The champagne really got into Kanye's head. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Sami Sampi, and let's talk about Young Famous and African episode 2 right now. First scene, we have Khanyi meeting with Kaylee and Annie. They're just recapping what happened the previous night during the party. They're saying that the tension was too much and they don't know what happened. Kaylee even tried to ask Annie about a situation with Swanky.
With you and Swanky, you guys didn't greet each other.
We did.
You did.
I was there. He came in. It wasn't me who came in.
Okay, so why didn't he greet you?
I don't know. You were with him. Why didn't you ask him, Kaylee?
But Annie was like, girl, stay in your lane. And Kanye feels like they need to have another meetup so that all the masks can be off and everybody can stop being fake. Next, we have Nadia meeting with Swanky. Swanky is mad at Nadia because he feels that her and Kanye messed up his big moment that he had prepared to bring Boneng. That was supposed to be the haha moment, and they messed it up by not being around. And Nadia is apologizing, but she doesn't understand. She's saying that she didn't know Boneng was going to be there. She doesn't have a problem with Boneng. She doesn't understand why he's so angry. She feels that his anger is misplaced, that he's only angry because she's the one that left. If it was somebody else, it wouldn't be a problem. They go back and forth, but really, Swanky, what do you expect? You probably know both girls were friends before. You probably know they're not friends anymore. And you probably know they dated the same person. Like, what do you expect from the girl? Honestly, like, really? At some point, he's acting like he's really mad at her. And then I feel like I saw a moment. Look at it here.
You guys had your issues in the past. I don't know what the issues were for. You guys sorted it out, and it was fine.
Anyway, that's not the point. What I'm trying to
You did not.
I like the comedy they're playing in this season. Like, Swanky, I do not believe you. Like, you're not a good comedian. He's like trying to elevate his voice more in a moment that is more needed. Like, you're not. There's no way you're that mad. Then they discuss Swanky ignoring Annie the previous night. She asked him, "What's going on between the two of you?" And he explained that there's a lot of issues between him and Annie. He doesn't really want to say much, but he says that he basically overheard Annie said some so not nice things about him. So yeah, there's a lot of tension between the two of them, and at some point they're probably going to need to talk. Next scene, we have Fantana meeting with Diamond. You know, they didn't waste no time. They're meeting at the studio since she is a singer and he also is one. And the flirtation is level 100. He's making it clear he wants her. I feel like his game is pretty lame. Like, you would not be able to catch me with that type of game. I'm just saying. But she's eating it up. She knows he wants her. She wants him too. And very early on, they even talk about sex. She even talking about, I don't know if I'm supposed to say that, but sometimes I be faking. Yeah, they're talking about, sex. The flirtation is to 100. By the next day, they probably gonna end up fucking. Let me all know what you think about those two. Obviously, they are hungry for each other. Next scene, we have Khanyi and Nadia. You know, those two are the best of friends at the end of the day. And they're discussing the situation, they're discussing the party. Nadia is letting her know that Swanky is mad at them for leaving whenever he wanted to have make an entrance. And Khanyi basically said what I said during my review of the first episode. He wanted a moment, he wasn't able to get it. So then they talk about everybody else's issues but their own. They're not talking about Boneng, but they're very quick to talk about everybody else. Then at some point, Luis is coming, so that's when we're introduced to Luis. Luis is a handsome chocolate Namibian man. I'm not gonna lie, he's very good looking. And his accent is like the Wakanda accent. I feel like they probably went to Namibia and used the Namibian accent to film Black Panther. Like, I literally felt like this was, the Wakandan accent. But anyway, he has a beautiful accent. It seems like he's like a hot commodity in Namibia. And yeah, he likes to have the attention. He's being very clear.
When I walk into a room, two things happen. Number one, the guys feel like they need to hit the gym more. Number two, the ladies start to question their guys, like, why don't you look like that?
A part of me is like, oh, I would never date this type of man. Like, I like a confident man, but this is a good looking, confident man that wants to have the attention. I don't like that type. That would be the type of man that you're gonna have to fight for attention with. Like, he will fight with a woman for attention. That's the vibe I got of him from like him just talking for the first time. So he comes in, can you introduce him to Nadia? And apparently, him and Nadia know each other because he said he was a celebrity appearance on a video, but she's saying this.
Oh, you're an extra.
And I'm like, the shade, girl. She's just shading him out of nowhere, like for free. But he's taking it, he's saying
Oh, wow. I'm nobody's extra. Wherever I go, I am the main character.
he's being quiet about it, he's just taking it and everything. So yeah, so they continue talking, get to know each other. Kanye leaves, they both talk. And they have a plan. Kanye said that she wants to have the mask off party and she's going to have him do a toast because he likes champagne and he owns the MCC. So he's gonna be doing the toast. So he loves it because he loves the attention. He wants all of it, and he's eating the plan out. He loves it. Next, we have Andile and Diamond Platinum. They're meeting with each other and they're having the discussion about Zari. Diamond tells him why he was offended because he basically considered him like family. And he also feels like Andile is very similar to him. He's a player and he sees another player in Andile. And he's saying that basically not only Andile is his friend, but he doesn't think that he is serious toward Zari. Yeah, I understand. I understand why Diamond feels the way that he feels, but at the end of the day, if Andile really wanted to pursue a relationship with Zari, he wouldn't really have to ask him for permission, but as a friend, he should definitely have a discussion with him. Diamond and Zari may have their intendment. They probably have something that's working for them. I told y'all I feel that Diamond keeps Zari on the side just in case he's not able to really meet the type of woman he wants to be with. If he gets to a certain age where he wants to settle down, if he don't meet anybody else, he's gonna go back with Zari. That's what I think. Let me know what you think in the comment. So yeah, they're able to come to a middle ground. At the end of the day, that discussion was necessary to have, but then at some point, I mean, Zari is dating somebody else, so it don't matter that much anymore. So whatever. Next scene, we have Fantana meeting with Swanky, and they know each other. They're pretty close. So they talk about the party. Fantana felt all the vibes. She says that she feels like people didn't really like each other like that. And then she tells him that she's been meeting with Diamond, and Swanky, as a good friend, is telling her, don't go there because this man is not serious. He's just trying to fuck. But she's gonna do what she wants to do, and she probably just wanna fuck too, right? So it is what it is. But at least Swanky was being honest with her and told her what he knew and told her to be careful. So he did what he had to do. Next scene, we have DJ Naked, Diamond Platinum meeting. They're at the gym, and we see Diamond Platinum in his skinny ass little legs working out. They talk about the situation with Andile. Diamond, let him know that they were able to fix the situation. Then Andile comes, they have their moment, they're working out, talk about the party. Next, we see Annie. She's in the car, she's talking to her husband, but she's also on her way to talk to Andile on his podcast about her family. She wants to clear her husband's name and she says things here.
Give my marriage a break. Because you guys are busy hoping or praying that something is wrong with my marriage. And you just want me to tell you, oh, innocent messed up. I don't even know who my friend is anymore in the group.
All I have to say about that is that, Annie, this is not your place. This is not your place. You don't talk for your husband. You don't do that. And when I'm saying you don't talk for your husband, you don't know 100% what has been going on. You think you do, but you don't. I think that your husband put all of that situation on you. It's been his responsibility to explain what's going on, to deny if there's some deniement that needs to be done. This is not your place. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You don't know, you were not there. I feel that in situation like that, her husband should have been the one that is doing the denying, is explaining things, or at least let the two of them sit down and have that talk. I felt that that was crazy for Annie to do that. She is upset with the blog, she's upset with the media. I understand, but at the same time, she knows there's more to it. I think the man probably been cheating on her for a long time, and it's just hard. You know what I mean? She's saying that they have teenager together. I love the fact that she's always, saying that the children that she didn't have with him are also her children. She speaks very lovingly of all those children. I have a lot of respect for Annie on that. But what I'm trying to say is that there's like real evidence that, okay, her husband did that. She's going to look, dumb because she's the one that's been doing all these, interviews on his behalf. And that is not fair. That's not even fair for her. Like, I don't even understand why her husband is okay with her doing that. I feel like it's like some type of cowardice, and he's being a coward, and I don't really like that, honestly. And Andile is really feeling for her, but at the same time, are you learning from it? Because you yourself, you have how many baby mamas, right? So that situation is crazy. I think that she should have shut up. Period. When she was on the way to the podcast, she also received a message from Swanky because the slash rumor of her husband potentially impregnating a banker went to everybody. So apparently she left to go to Nigeria. So Khanyi is not happy with her because she didn't let her know that she left. And we see Swanky leaving her the voice note.
My friend Tubaba is expecting a child from somebody else. If this is facts, reaching out to you because I don't know exactly what's going on right now, but I definitely need to see you and we need to talk. Fuck.
Instead of calling her, he's leaving her a voice note and he's doing all that on camera. And I was like, that was the fakest shit I've seen on TV in a long time. Who believed this? So she is listening to the voice note and she's like, whatever, like, is my friend for real? She's saying this here.
I can't be bothered with these things. I'm dealing with real life issues. Come on. If you are my friend, why even on the blogs?
So this is what I'm saying. She knows he's not being himself. He's probably, in character for young, famous, and African. So now the time for Kanye's mask off party has come. People are coming. We realized that everybody was invited but Boneng. When I'm telling y'all, I've been saying that Kanye does not want to share the limelight with Boneng. She doesn't want that. She probably feels like she came up with the show or whatever, who came up with the show. She has been the star of the show. She wants it to remain. I think that she see a threat in Boneng, and that's why Boneng was not invited. Period. Let me all know what you think in the comment. Andile coming in, saying hi to Zari. They say hi normally, then they flirt a little bit, and then the people are like, no, don't do that. Because when Platinum comes, he was kind of ill at ease because Zari was talking to Andile. And they're just talking. And even Zari at some point was like, listen, this is weird. And it is weird, especially that the girl is actually dating somebody else. Like, this is all supposed to be fake, but it seems that Andile and Zari maybe could have really been a thing the way they're acting because this kind of seems a little bit believable, right? And I thought they were being extra like they're grown people, right? They were just talking, they were not doing anything weird. So I don't understand why everybody's like, oh, Diamond is here, you need to move. Nah, don't do that. Don't do that to me. I'll be that being beast. So yeah, everybody's there. Annie's coming, Fantana is there, everybody is there, but Boneng. And then Kanye wanted to start talking, but Luis came in, but he didn't come in at the right time. Apparently, he missed his cue. So by the time he comes, she's talking, and he wanted to go ahead. He was waiting for her to introduce him, but he's not introducing. But then he still wanted to do the toast. But then she cuts him, and she keeps talking, and that's when things go left.
This is how friendship should be. If we've got issues, let's sort it out. You and Swanky, fuck you both. Nadia Diamond, fuck you both.
Like telling everybody how at the last party there were a lot of tension and she needs people, to stop. And she's basically calling out Andile and Diamond. She was just doing the most. She was doing the most, and that's, I think, is because she wanted the drama for the show. She wanted probably everything to be put on the table. I see what she was trying to do, but all the FFFF, people started getting angry. Andile did not like that, and he was like going back and forth with her here.
They need to get to their point. Then let's put all the issues on the table. Put your issues on the table. Put your issues on the table. Let's all put the issues on the table. What's with the speeches and you're introducing someone, introduce the person, and let's have a party.
And I'm not gonna lie, I understood Ndile, like that was completely unnecessary, especially that he already had a discussion with Platinum and they're fine. Maybe she wasn't aware of it, but she was doing the most. She was doing the most. We can see people are looking like, they're like ill at ease and everything. Ndile is so angry, he leaves, and he leaves too, and that's where it ends. So yeah, y'all, that was it. What did y'all think of the episode? I think the episode was pretty good. So for those of you that are new, hey, welcome, and I invite you to, and for those of you that have been here with me, supporting me, thank you all so much, and I will see you all soon for my review for episode 3. Bye.